Crosscurrents project started in 2010 and it was initiated through Bankstown Council, and it's been a way to look at how to work with local communities, particularly coming from culturally diverse backgrounds.
So the purpose of the workshops was to unpack and explore cultural relationships to water and also traditional ways of managing water through a traditional craft activity.
I want you to just close your eyes and put your fingers in the water. And I want you for maybe 30 seconds, 1 minute, close your eyes and think about what that feels. What is your memory that comes in your mind?
Through that activity, then people were expressing stories of water, memories of water, and also learning about different ways that people and cultures manage water.
我呢，一碰下去呢，很冷，我就想起了我过去那个冬天，在中国的冬天，冬天下雪了，雪下得好大好大呢。那么我们那个时候还小呢 ，baby 啊还小呢。那个时候呢，我们就玩鞋了，把鞋都堆起来，堆了一个鞋轮。但是呢，大人呢，到天好了时候，不是鞋要用了吗？大人嘛就把这个鞋啊，拿到土地里去了，拿到农地里去了。他们说农地是要水，所以把那个雪呀拿到农地里去，让它融化了。 那农地里不是有水了吗？
It brought me back when I was we were little and playing in the river. There was a river that we used to always go, and we would get hidings when we come back, but we had our swim. So and Sundays is like a church. It's a church day. We cannot go to swim. It's not allowed. But we always sneak off and go to the river.
So with the Chinese elders group, we worked with Chinese calligraphy, and they were doing paintings as well as characters that were symbolising water.
I 畫嘅呢，就係點樣節約用水。 因為我聽咗呢四堂課，咁咧就關於呢個節約用水嘅問題。水嘅現在水雖然係雨水多落咗，但係始終人類用水嘅問題始終係一個問題。所以我話呢，希望呢洗菜嘅時候呢，節約用水，用水龍頭洗碗咁樣都用水廚房。呢次呢就雨水。 天落嚟嘅時候咧，可以接水用，澆花園或者種其他用途。
And then we also worked with the Samoan weaving group, so they were exploring traditional ways that they used water in their country, like with fishing and with also collecting water and saving it for dry times. On the last workshop we had, they all dressed in traditional dress and had a little kind of fiesta, I guess, and sung a song and brought lots of food, and it was kind of a celebration of all the stories that we'd collected over the time. It was really interesting working with both the Chinese and the Samoan group. The Chinese group really, I guess, uncovered a kind of, deep and spiritual relationships to water and a lot of cultural symbolism through their paintings. And I found that really fascinating. With the Samoan group, a lot of people had lost these traditions of weaving, and so they were getting back in touch with this technique and learning about it. For the first time, maybe their grandparents or their great-grandparents did it, but they hadn't actually physically learnt it themselves. So it was quite a deep process of getting in touch with that cultural knowledge again. So the two groups were invited together to go on an excursion to Warragamba Dam. So we packed a picnic lunch and went up there for the day, and they brought their kids, and it was really the first time for a lot of these people to go to Warragamba Dam and to see where their drinking water comes from.
4 times as much water as Sydney Harbour is stored in this lake right here. The lake is very deep. In fact, the reason it's built here, the dam is built here, is because this is a deep valley. By building a dam here, you could cause a very deep lake to form. In the middle of this wall right now, the water is about 105 metres deep.
The dam was full at that moment, so they saw the water running over the dam walls, and it was quite an incredible experience for them all.
To see the water cascading down, that was just incredible, you know.
我今天参加这个活动啊，有很大的收获，是吧？我们如果认识到我们生活在那个地球上，我们就要保护那个环境，是吧？要节约用水，保护环境呢，要像爱护这个自己的生命一样，让我们在这个生活在地球上生活过得更美好。
Don't ever exceed on using my water if I don't need it. Have shorter showers because where water comes from, what these people do, even trying to look after it with the millions and millions of people we have in Australia, it's hard work. So I've learnt today that water is precious. You've got to take care of it.
That was a really lovely opportunity for the two groups to meet and to kind of share little bits and pieces of their stories, and also the experience of going to Warragamba Dam to learn about where their water came from. So the Crosscurrents project brought together all these communities to explore water through creativity, and the Crosscurrents Art and Environment Festival is just one part of this overall project. It's really a day to get together all the different community groups that live in the Bankstown area to celebrate art and environment. So we've also got lots of activities for people to get involved with. We've got weaving with polu, and we've also got Chinese calligraphy. We've got some really interesting site-specific art installations by two local artists, Ursha Komak and Mai Li T.
This is actually about collecting boxes. So everybody was given a box with a bottle, and then people were collecting things.
Well, this artwork is represent water. I call it water wave. And I asked the audience, the visitor, come to write their thought on water and print it on. I think this festival is important to get people come and having a great time, and in the same time they learn about the importance of water and not to waste it.
I think Crosscurrents really nailed the mark, so to say, with your workshops, and just to get people to really think about the water that's close to them and how it impacts on them personally, and then take it out into the wider community, but also the wider environment like you've done here at the festival.
The underlying theme is about water, and I think just putting it right with the backdrop of the Georges River makes it a perfect way to celebrate water and its importance to us today.
My name is Doris. Water is life.
I'm Colin. Water is life.
我叫邱蕊仙，水是生命之源。 我们要因水思源。
O lo'o ingoa o whale upolu. O le vai o le ola.
My name is Wilkinson and water is life.
Ta'alofa o lo'o ingoa o Maureen Papali'i. O le vai o le ola.
My name is Tina Gao. Water is my life.
My name is Valentin and water is my life.
My name is Paul and the water is life.
Hi, my name is Esther and water is life.
Ta'alofalava o lo'o ingoa Joita Tavita o le vai o le ola lea.
我很感谢上天有给我们的有水有山，给我们人类很平安。我叫做刘秋芬。